Hello dear students, how are you? Hope you are very well by the mercy of Almighty Allah. However, I am also fine, and today I am going to take another class on grammar, and our today's topic is transformation of sentences. Okay dear students, no more talking, now let us start our today's class on transformation of sentences. And today I will discuss from affirmative to negative. Okay, our rules are from affirmative to negative. Okay, now let us see the rules. Number 1, we see that the sentence there is the word only. If any sentence begins with the word only, okay, please try to follow me. If we find the word only at the very beginning of the sentence and before the subject, and if the subject is any person, then we have to use none but instead of the word only. Okay, please try to listen to me very carefully. I am discussing again. If we find the word only before any subject, and if that subject is person, that is, here we see that only Allah can help us. Allah is one kind of person, it is the person singular number. So for this reason I have used number instead of the word only. Only Allah can help us, none but Allah can help us. Okay? Dear students, I am going to the next number 2. Here we see the word only before a thing. If the word only comes before a thing, then we have to use nothing but instead of the word only. Okay? Please listen to me very carefully. If we find any word, if you find the word only before anything, if the word only comes before anything, then we have to use nothing but instead of the word only. Okay? So I have only a house. The example is I have only a house. I have nothing but a house. So here you see the sense. I have used nothing but instead of only. So try to remember the rules. If we find the only before anything, we have to use nothing but. Okay. I am going to the next number 3. The boy is only 10. Okay. Here we see the word only before the number. If we find the word only before any number, if the word only comes before any number, then we have to use not more than or not less than instead of the word only. Okay? So please follow the example. The boy is only 10. The boy is only 10. Here you see the number 10. So for this reason I have written the boy is not more than 10. Okay. So please try to remember the rule. If we find the word only before the number, before the word number, then we have to use only instead of, we have to use not more than instead of the word only. Okay, dear students, I am going to the next number. Here we see an example. Allah alone can help us. If we find the word alone after the subject, if we find the word alone after the subject, then we have to use none but instead of the word alone. So please follow the example. Allah alone can help us, none but Allah can help us. So try to remember the rule. If we find alone after the subject, then we have to use none but at the very beginning of the sentence. Okay? Dear students, I am going to the next number 5. Here we see health is wealth. Okay, this is a universal truth sentence. If the sentence is universal truth, then you have to turn the sentence into interrogative plus negative. Interrogative plus negative. So here we see that health is wealth. This is a universal truth sentence. So for this reason the answer is isn't health wealth. Isn't health wealth. Okay? So try to remember that if any sentence becomes universal truth, then we have to turn the sentence into interrogative plus negative at the time of changing into negative sentence. So, dear students, I am going to the next number 6. Okay. Here we see the word must. If we find the word must, have to or has to. The three words, try to remember. If we find the word must, have to or has to after the subject, then we have to use cannot but instead of the word must, have to or has to. Okay? I am discussing again, please listen to me very carefully. If we find must after the subject, must, have to or has to, these three words, must, have to or has to, then we have to use cannot but instead of the word must. So, example is, I must go there, I cannot but go there. So dear students, I think that you have understood this rule. I am going to the next number 7, please follow me. Number 7, here we see have to after the subject. So, if we find the word have to after the subject, we have to use cannot but. We have to use cannot but instead of the word have to. So dear students, I am again discussing again. If we find have to after the subject, try to listen to me very carefully, please. If we see the word have to after the subject, then we have to use could not but after the subject at the time of changing into negative sentence. Okay, dear students, I am going to the next number. Number 8, please follow me. Here we see everybody. If any sentence begins with the word everybody, everyone, then at the time of turning into negative sentence, we have to use there is no. Instead of every, there is no. Then the word after the word every. Okay. Here you see that everybody, instead of everybody, I have used there is nobody. Instead of the word everybody, I have used there is nobody. And we have to also use but and the rest of the parts of the sentence. Hates a liar. Okay. Please follow the example. Everybody hates a liar. So the answer is there is nobody but hates a liar. So here we see that I have used there is nobody instead of everybody. I have used there is nobody instead of everybody. So, and I have also used but, and then the rest of the part hates a liar. So dear students, you have to change the sentence beginning with everybody and everyone. There is nobody and but and the rest of the parts of the sentence. Okay, I think you have understood this rule. I am going to the next number 9. I shall always remember you. Okay. If we find the word always in any sentence, then we have to use never in the negative sentence. This is very much clear. Okay. If we find the word always in affirmative sentence, then at the time of changing into negative sentence, we have to use never instead of the word always. And the opposite word. Here, if we find the verb here, then we have to use the opposite verb. If we find the adjective here, then we have to use the adjective there here. Okay. So the rule is that if we find always after in any sentence, then we have to use never, and the verb must be opposite. That is, the example is I shall always remember you. I shall always remember you, and the answer is I shall never forget you. So this is clear. I think you have understood very much, very clearly this rule. Okay, I am going to the next rule, number 10. I sometimes take tea. I sometimes take tea. Okay, dear students, if we find the word sometimes after the subject, if we find the word sometimes after the subject, then at the time of changing into negative sentence, we have to use auxiliary verb and not after the subject according to the tense. And we have to use always instead of the word sometimes. Okay? And now I am discussing the example. I sometimes take tea. So this is present indefinite tense. So naturally the auxiliary verb of present indefinite tense is do or does. So according to the subject I have used do, then not, and I have used always instead of the word sometimes, and then the rest of the parts of the sentence. Okay? So please follow the rule, please. If we find sometimes after the subject, we have to use always instead of that word sometimes, and we have to use auxiliary verb after the subject and then not and the rest of the parts of the sentence. Okay, dear students, I am going to the next number. He is a good boy. Okay, there are some sentences. There are some sentences in which you have to use not and the opposite word. Okay, he is a good boy. He is not a bad boy. He is not a bad boy. So I have used the word not and the opposite word of the adjective good. So in this way there are some sentences in which you will find subject, verb, adjective. So you have to turn the sentence into negative and you have to use it not. You have to use not and then the opposite word of the adjective. So he is a good boy. The answer is that he is not a bad boy. Okay. I am going to the next number. Please listen to me very carefully. All men will remember it. Okay. Here we see the sentence beginning with the word all. Then the negative sentence will also begin with the word no. If we find any sentence beginning with the word all, then the negative sentence must begin with the word no. And then we have to use the opposite form of the verb, opposite word of the verb. So the example is all men will remember it. And the answer is no man will forget it. And I have used no instead of the word all. And I have used forget instead of the word remember. So try to remember that, try to learn the rule very carefully. If any sentence begins with the word all, then we have to use no. And then we have to use the opposite form of the adjective. Okay. Dear students, I have come at the last number of our today's discussion. And what we see here? We see that the sentence beginning with the word as soon as. So if any sentence begins with the word as soon as, then at the time of changing into negative, we have to use no sooner had. We have to use no sooner had instead of the word as soon as. And then the verb must be past participle. Because this is the past perfect tense. This is the past perfect tense. So dear students, please follow the sense. Instead of as soon as, I have used no sooner had. And then the past form of the verb saw has turned into past participle seen. Then we have to use then instead of comma. Okay, please follow me. As soon as he saw me, he began to cry. And the answer is no sooner had he seen me, then he began to cry. So dear students, I think that you have understood all the rules very carefully. In my next class, I will also discuss more rules on transformation of sentences. So please follow me. Thank you so much. Assalamu alaikum.